Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is Monday, November the 3rd, 2025. Man, we back. Cujo for Life, the podcast. Man, I'm your host, DJ Thrill. Shout out to the co-host, Jeremy Meredith. What's up, bro?
So man, glad to be back, man. After this bye week, man, hopefully we come out with a victory, man, in the playoff spot. We're gonna see, man, what's about to happen.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Especially having the bye week and what happened during the bye week, and what we need to do to secure a victory. And it looks like we might need a little bit of help
Yeah,
to get into the playoffs. But hey, I don't mind if we can get the help. I'll take it. Um, so just for the meantime, I am going to make sure we are shared on our platforms. And let's see
all right.
here. Man, if y'all are tuning in, man, make sure you like and share the podcast. We are live on YouTube and Cujo for Life, the podcast Facebook page as well. And I'm gonna share this in the Tyler High page as well. Let's see. Man, we got a special guest tonight. And can't wait to get her on. And so she can talk about some of the things that they've been doing in the community and just kind of get people more involved. And we're gonna bring her on here in just a second. Let's see, group. All right. Yeah, man, y'all come on in, man. Grab you a seat. Got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot did happen during the bye week. Um, and we are going to tell you exactly what needs to happen. We will have playoff predictions, what we need to do to get into the playoffs, if we need help from which teams, who needs to win, who needs to lose, and so forth and so forth. I'm just making
Yeah,
sure.
I'll just say a lot of what happened last week definitely went our way to help us out a lot.
Yeah,
So we'll just put it like that for
yeah,
now.
for sure, for sure. All right. Let's see. I think we good to go. All right, man. So we got a special guest tonight, who is a proud Tyler High supporter, who does a lot to contribute in the stands as well as behind the scenes, is making sure that the boys are well taken care of, whether it's meals or just anything that they need, man. And we are going to welcome her to the stage. And there she is, Miss Marcy Lee. How you doing?
I'm doing great tonight, guys. How are y'all doing?
Man, we doing good.
Awesome.
Um, Now, Marcy, I've been knowing you and Rod probably the last 20 years, and I know your daughter as well. And before we even got to this moment right here, before your grandson came over, y'all been loud and proud for JT slash Tyler High for as long as I can remember. Um, but you're doing something different this time around. You are giving back your time and efforts to the football program, and we're just going to let you take the platform for however long you need to make people aware, inform people of what you guys are doing, and also you one of the leaders out there in the crowd, man, to getting people
Hmm.
to join and participate on third down, fourth down, whatever it is. So, Marcy Lee, the floor is yours. Take it away, sister.
All right. Hey, guys. First of all, I want to just thank you guys for having me here tonight. And I appreciate that. I love what you are doing every Monday or Wednesday night. I appreciate that because you guys show community support. You guys are alumni and you're giving back. And that's important. Like I was sharing with the news interview the other day, it's so important that we as alumni and community members give back to the football team, give back to the cheer team, whatever organization, band, or whatever. So these kids know that we care about them, that we support them, and that it doesn't matter, what's going on, what Friday night may be. We're here to support you. So that's what we're here to do. And Tristan, I appreciate you having me on. Yes, I do have a grandson there at the school. Come here for a minute. I actually have him with me tonight.
My man. What's
So
up, bro?
yeah, so he's like, oh God, Mimi. But anyway, he's here with me tonight. His parents happen to be watching the Cowboys game. So
Yeah.
I have him tonight with me. But Tristan and Jeremy, I just want to say that what the Tyler High Lions Football Club is doing is just being a support between the parents and the coaches and the community. We were asked to come on and be a parent club. That's what we are. But we call ourselves the Football Lions Club. So we don't want to be called a booster. We don't want to be called a parent club. We are the Tyler High Lions Football Club. And what we do is we go out and raise money, get sponsors to come in and help us with feeding our freshmen and JV on Thursday nights, pregame meals, and then turn around and feed varsity on Friday evenings, their pregame meal. And then if there are any needs in the field house that Coach Woods sits down and shares with the club, hey, we're there to support that cause as well. So we don't short ourselves in any way. We don't short the boys in any way, any parents. We're there to support. But what we really want to do is get the community involved because, you guys already know this. Tyler High for my grandson, but John Tyler for us, we're winners. We've always been winners, right? We have a winning spirit. And my husband and I have been following John Tyler. Of course, we're both alumni, class of 90, class of 91. But we've been following this team forever, for sure, since '94. But we're winners here, and I feel like our community may feel that they've been robbed of something or something has been taken from them because of how the program has not, I guess, progressed, or moved forward, or there's some stagnant there, like, okay, so what are we doing? What should we be doing? What should the community be doing? How should we be making this program be what it once was? So I just believe that we all need to get involved. We all need to show up when we're saying, hey, there's going to be a community event there. We all need to be a part of that event. We need to show our children at that campus, on that campus, as far as our faculty, staff, everyone, hey, the community can come together and support whatever the needs are at Tyler High. And for me, I don't want to hear about what Legacy is doing. That's not important to me. What's important to me is what Tyler High, John Tyler is doing, and how we can come together and do just as much as at John Tyler High as they're doing at Legacy. It's just about us coming together. So, and instead of us pulling one another down, we should be building each other up. So that's my point. We need to make sure that I'm in the community sharing what we should be doing for our students at Tyler High, and how we can help those programs become stronger programs, build stronger leaders in those programs, and get back where we used to be, right? Or even better than what it used to be. Because I believe that the talent is there. I believe that the student ratio is there. It's just about what are we doing to get that built up? What are we doing to get those kids involved? What are we doing to share with them how, this is what it used to be. This is when we were coming through. This is how it was. And you guys have even a better opportunity now than we did then. So I just feel like that if we're all on one accord, we're all for the same goal, common cause of what we're doing and supporting, there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that can't happen at Tyler High, John Tyler for us, on their campus. We look at the show that we just had, the car show and the trunk or treat that we just had, the first ever car show, the first ever trunk or treat and community event that we just had at Tyler High, I mean, it was packed.
Mhm.
So even with the car show, being rescheduled to this weekend, it was still a good turnout.
Showed up and showed out.
Showed
Yeah,
up and
for
showed
sure.
out.
Mhm.
And the weekend that we were initially going to have that car show, there was nothing else happening.
Mhm.
So when we rescheduled, we actually moved into the dates of other events, which kind of, maybe shuffled that a little bit. But it still turned out to be an awesome event. We had over or close to 100 cars in that parking lot just for the car show. Just for
Wow.
the car show. And people were still coming even after we cut the registration time off. They were still coming. So just
Wow.
imagine had we extended registration, let those cars come in, let them do what they need to do as far as contributing, which they did anyway. But just to get their cars judged, so it was awesome. It was awesome. And let me tell you, there were so many events happening at Tyler High that day that the 3 days, I'm just going to say 3 days before the event actually happened, Mr. Lane, myself, and Miss Gabriella Mosley had to shift some things, right?
Mhm.
Because the trunk or treat wasn't going to actually be in the same parking lot as the car show.
Mhm.
But we made that happen because there actually was a tournament, or I should say a scrimmage tournament or some kind happening in the gym. So it kind of shuffled a lot of things around. The band was leaving for competition. So we got a lot of activity going on on that campus that day. But it all worked out for the good. Even when people thought it was going to rain, it didn't rain. It still worked out for the good. And with Miss Mosley, who actually organized that trunk or treat, her and I worked together. She organized the trunk or treat. She's the student council representative, and she's also a special education teacher there. So her and I come together to work out and come together to work this car show and trunk or treat out. And it worked perfectly. Even with the changes, it worked perfectly. So we're going to work on doing that annually. So next year you'll see this happening again. So this time it won't be the first ever. It'll be the second annual car show and trunk or treat event on the campus. So we're steady working with Mr. Lane as well. But I wanted to share with you guys that every vendor that came out and participated in this event, almost every vendor was an alumni.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys got to actually see everything, but when the football team came up and did the prayer and the pledge, and then we had the national anthem, Carissa Cooper is an alumni.
Mhm.
So that's what it's about, is we can bring all the alumni back together to come and support and be of service to Tyler High, and again, John Tyler to us, but come out and share, what they have and give back to the campus. That's what it's about. It's about us coming, because all of us have something. Tristan, you not only have this podcast, but I see you out taking pictures. I see you out promoting other things. I see you out. You do so much, right? So, and you're always giving back to Tyler High, John Tyler. You're always giving back. Jeremy, I met you for the first time at a game, but the minute I met you, that's all you talked about was John Tyler. John Tyler this, John Tyler's that. But now you're gone, but you're still giving back. That's what it's about. It's about each and every one of us giving our talents and efforts back to our community, to our campus. So, because we already know the history of John Tyler, the kids now that are at Tyler High are learning about what we already know. So this is what we do as alumni. We come back and we share our stories. We come back and tell the kids, hey, we did it. You can do it. We did it. You can do it. So this is what it's about. And then if we can all come together, get the community to come together, there's nothing impossible for it to happen on that campus. Nothing impossible. I hear the stories about our Tyler High Lions Parent Club. where one of the parents there told me, Marcy, we only had 3 of these banners. We got now a total of 11.
Mm.
And these are people in the community that are sponsoring us. So we have to get out there. We have to talk. We have to share our message. We have to tell the story. It's a story there, and we have to tell it. And all 3 of us who are sitting here tonight, we know this, the real story, right? We know the real story. We don't have to discuss it here, but we know the real story. So it's up to us to make sure that as leaders, because you guys are leaders, that we're doing this thing right. And that every chance we get, every platform we're on, every time we're speaking, that we're speaking about how we can uplift Tyler High, John Tyler. Because it's there. We have it. And we just have to give it back. We have to share our story. We have to share it with the kids. And I meant this. When we are supporting these kids, it shows in their action. It shows on their faces. And it shows by what they do on Friday nights. So Tristan, I've heard you say this. We can't be talking about this. We got to be supporting this, right? Because the kids pick up on everything. They hear it. They discuss it. They do this. They do that. But we got to always make sure that we are the positive force behind what's going on at Tyler High. We got to make sure that that's what we're doing, because I hear these kids talk. I hear them say little things that I don't feel like they should be saying, but it's coming from somewhere. So we got to make sure that we're positive by everything that we do on that campus, in front of those students, in front of the coaches, right? You know, no matter what our feelings may be, no matter how we may be feeling about where we should be, because we all have that feeling, we still have to stay positive. We have to keep them encouraged. What you don't see, or you've never probably heard, Tristan and Jeremy, is that on Saturday mornings, there's about 4 parents that get up every Saturday morning. We order breakfast, and we go in there from film morning, Saturday morning when they're done playing, and we go in there and we serve breakfast to those kids. And then they all split off and go into their separate rooms to have their training. But nobody sees that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hears the kids saying, you know, is this for us? Yes, this is for you. This is what we made a decision to do. Get up on Saturday mornings along with you guys. Get up here early, serve you breakfast, make sure everyone's fed. Hey, even when you leave, if there's extras, you can take those home. You know, so that's what our club is about. We have a vision. We have a mission. Some of them may be on here tonight. Barsherie McMiller and that's Kadarius' mom. Barsherie is our treasurer. Deanna Rosales, she'll have an incoming student here pretty soon. She's our secretary. And Joe Thompson, who is our president, his granddaughter just graduated from Tyler High. So we're all in here. We're pushing. We're planning. We just had a meeting tonight before we got on here. So we're constantly planning and pushing things to happen at Tyler High. So just stay tuned. We're even discussing our next show. Hopefully it's in the spring. So we're working on it. We're definitely working on it. And we'd like for you guys to come out, set up a tent, be a part of it, you know, and just give back, you know, share. Everybody in the community has helped us with our first car show. We want to thank Hall GMC Pontiac, who's one of our biggest sponsors. Carrie Christie, who's an alumni, with all the signs that you saw on the road, that was her doing, you know. We got a lot of people helping us, you know, just so that we're not taking money out of our account, you know, to support this event. We got people that are giving so that we can have the event. And that's what people don't know, you know. So all the flags you saw swinging out on the loop, those were all sponsored things. All the go-karts you probably saw us riding around in, those were all sponsored things. So we've not really used a dime of our money to have this this car show. The donuts and coffee, that was all Starbucks and PK Donuts, you know. So we're out talking to these people. We're sharing the story at Tyler High. I mean, we have so many sponsors, you know. Tyler Golf Cart, they're the ones that sponsored the golf carts for us. You know, we got a lot of people doing a lot of great things for us. And so I will let you know what you can do. I promise you that, Mr. Ford. I will let you know what you can do. We also have are planning this upcoming show. So you guys just stay tuned. I don't know, Jeremy, what else I can share except for we're on the move. We're on the move.
No,
And
this is good
amazing
information.
information.
Because people only see the outcome.
mhm.
A lot of people don't know what's done behind the scene, and
It takes a lot of work.
it
For sure.
it does. And you know, it's things that I do, and I don't brag about it because I'm doing it from my
Right.
heart.
Right.
You know, the blue and white game.
Yes.
I've never seen a DJ at the blue and white game, so I just took it upon myself. I asked Coach Woods. I said, "Hey, man, what do you think about having a DJ?" And that's what I do to give back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to just the community, but the football team as well.
Yeah.
That's something that I do with no charge. I've done it for 2 years in a row. I traveled with the 7-on-7 team this year to College Station to make sure they had coverage because I'm gonna be honest, Tyler High is in a place where we're not getting a lot of attention because we're not winning where we were.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the ones to be a leader in the community and say, hey, we got something good going on over here, and don't jump on our bandwagon when we pop back out. So going to buy a professional camera and filming these games and putting it on YouTube, that was something that I wanted to do to get these kids exposure, because when we get back out there, we're going to know who was with us and we're going to know who wasn't.
That's
And
true.
me and Jeremy got together this summer and we just said, hey, man, what if we just start covering the football team at least once a week to talk about whatever may happen. And some of the stuff, is not easy to talk about because, we losing a little bit more than we would like to, but it's critiquing just everything that's going on. And it's not to step on anybody's toes, no kids, we don't bash kids and we don't bash coaches, but we're just trying to bring the community support back together. Because John Tyler had an identity, and I feel like Tyler High still does not have an identity. A lot of people like to separate the two. So what we got to do is everybody has to try to find out how they can be a part of pushing this thing forward. And if you don't have time to, do something that you may just want to, just show up to the game if you can. The home games. Yeah. I know it's difficult to get on the road at 3:30, 2:00. Friday evening, leave work, and we're traveling 2.5 hours away sometime. But those home games where the presence is needed, just try to come out and just be a participant in the fan. And that's, Marcy, I just take my hat off to you for doing your part in the stands, because I'm telling you, I be way down on this end of the end zone and that end, and you gonna hear Marcy no matter where you at in that stadium, man. I'm telling you right now. So.
But that's what we need, man. That's exactly what we need in the stands, even at the away games, man. I remember just back in the day how it didn't matter if it was a home or away game. Like it was gonna feel like a home game regardless.
Right, Jeremy.
And I would love to see that just come back. I think that's something that we are missing.
And we need it. We definitely need it, because I look at in the stands, the fans, they're just sitting, nobody's cheering the guys on, nobody's being supportive, and I just can't sit there and just not do anything. I will go up and down that fence row because I just can't do that, because I feel like those kids, they need us, right?
Yeah.
They definitely need us. They feel that vibe in the stands when we're just sitting there and we're not yelling for them, and the other team, the opponent across the way, their fans are screaming and hollering and let's go, and we're just sitting there, So do we just travel, just sit, or do we travel to be supportive and cheer those guys on? I mean,
I've been kind of bringing attention to that for quite a while, man, saying we need to do more on third down when it's time to get off the field. Get behind that defense. If you got to make noise, I don't know what people can bring into the stadium as far as like noise makers or something like that, man. But if you just the Go Cujo chant, something, man. I know Larry Wade and the band do the best they can, but when that band is playing, everybody should be up. Everybody should be up, man. So real quick, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that is tuned in, man. Shout out to Miss Gwendolyn Smith. I always see her, man, and she be cracking jokes with me, man. But shout out to Miss Smith. Shout out to Jerry Ford. Shout out to Shirley Clark. Appreciate you for tuning in.
That's my sister.
Okay, shout out to her. Shout out to Carisha Griffin Stewart. I hope I pronounced your name right.
That's my
shout out to Miss Kristen Lee. I know that's your daughter right there.
That's my coworker.
Who else we got on here? We got a pretty nice crowd, and I appreciate you bringing those people over. Marcy, I wanted to get Miss Gabriella Mass on here, man, because she does so much as far as live streaming. Before I was ever doing anything, she was live streaming every single game.
Original, right? That was the
she's an OG for sure. Shout out to None Your Business. Shout out to Christina Ramirez.
That's my coworker.
And who else we got here? Okay. So, and shout out to Miss Deanna Rosales. And I just want to make sure.
That's our secretary.
She is. Gabriella Mays Davis. There she is, man.
We're gonna get on.
That's our secretary for the parent club, Miss Rosales.
Okay. Jim, I'm gonna let you start off with what we got coming up Friday, and I'm gonna see if I can get Miss Gabriella see if she would like to be a participant tonight. But I'm gonna let you kick that off, and Marcy, you're welcome to stay as long as you want to. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me share something. So we had a meeting tonight, our club we did. And so what we're working on, and I don't know who all's on here and who all can be a part of it, but on this coming Friday, I'm just waiting to hear from Coach Woods about what time they're leaving. But we want to send them off in a great way with us standing either in the middle of that median that goes down Tower Line, right there in the middle. We just want to cheer them on as the buses leave going to Red Oak. So we're getting some groups together. We're getting the cheer team together. Miss Rosales is going to work on that for me. Just to get them out there to cheer them on as the buses leave. So they know, hey, we support you. We'll be there and we're coming. And we need y'all to go take care of business. We need y'all to go handle business. So whoever can be a part of that, just as soon as we find out what time they're leaving, I'm waiting to hear that information from Coach Woods. He's going to get back with me. So we talked about it a little bit tonight, but not long. So just as soon as we find that information, I'm going to send it to Tristan, Jeremy. We're going to get this message out there, as many people as we can get to send these boys off. Let them know we support you and we're coming. We're on our way. So whoever can be a part of that, let's do that. Let's do that.
Hey, what's up, Charles Ross? Hey, also, not just, Marcy, you always do your part, but anybody that's a parent, I'm in sports youth, so I see a lot of activity that is going on. If y'all have any information that we need to get out to the public that most people just don't know about, you can send it to Jeremy, Marcy, or you can send it to myself. You can find me on Facebook, Tristan Edwards. Jeremy is Jeremy Meredith. And of course, y'all know Marcy for sure. But man, whatever information that we need to push out and make the community aware of it, I'll post it on my pages. And also follow the Cujo for Life media page on Instagram as well. That's where I post all the highlights. So game highlights get posted on there weekly. And man, like I said, we're just trying to create the community aspect like a family. Because when we used to travel on to them playoff games in 2010, 2011, when we was going 4 and 5 rounds deep, we was deep. And I know we still got some work to do before we get there, but let's start at home, man. And let's show these kids that they got a reason to go out there and leave it all on the field.
And Jeremy, do you see Miss Morgan Webb on there as well?
Yes. I definitely see her.
She's our caterer on Thursday evenings and Friday evenings. She's the one that prepares the meals for the guys. So
we appreciate you.
Appreciative to have her. She's here tonight to support. So,
Marcy, you really bringing a lot of light to stuff that I didn't even know. Because, like I said, it's a behind the scenes effort, and we only see the outcome.
Right. But we're so glad to have her to be a part of what we're doing this year, and she's there and she's serving. Not only is she creating those healthy meals, but she's serving them as well. So we appreciate you, Miss Morgan. We definitely do.
It's definitely for sure.
Yes, Tasteful Events Catering. Tasteful Events Catering.
Okay.
Okay.
You think she got some oxtails?
She
Get
got
some
it.
oxtails and some yams.
Hey, Tristan and Jeremy,
Uh,
they got a baked potato that's out of this world. I'm talking
really?
about.
I love one of those, man.
Ooh, don't talk to me like that.
Get me hungry again, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
Like I say, Marcy, you welcome to stay here and kick it with us. We're gonna go into the portion of the show where now we got to get down to business, man. This Friday we are scheduled to take on Red Oak in Red Oak. This is a away game for us, and we are about to tell you the scenario as far as what playoff hopes look like, what teams we need to win or lose for us to make a last chance push to try to jump into the playoffs. And at this point, I don't care if it's the 4th seed, 2nd, 3rd, whatever.
I don't even care. That's me.
We got to start
I'm the
somewhere.
same way, man.
Yeah, we got to start somewhere. And Jeremy, I'm gonna let you kick that off. Whatever information standings that you have, man, go ahead and share that with us, and I'll piggyback out for you.
Yeah. So right now, man, we're sitting in 5th place. What definitely what helped us last week. So seeing Red Oak lose to Midlothian, that was, we needed that for sure to happen. Red Oak right now is sitting at 3-2. We're sitting at 2-3. So definitely, if we get this win on Friday, we'll get the head to head over them. So that'll definitely lock you in to either that 3 or 4 spot. Now, depending on if you are 3rd or 4th, that's going to depend upon Centennial, because of course, since we lost that game, they have the head to head over us. Now, Centennial, they do play Joshua this Friday, and Joshua had a huge win against
In
Cleveland, I
Joshua.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think it was 40. I think they put up 47 for 40. It was 47-18. So now if you go and win, this would be the scenario for, I believe, for 3rd place. So if you get the win against Red Oak and you lose and Centennial loses, that will put you in the 3rd place spot. Now, if we win and Centennial wins, that'll put you in the 4th place spot.
Either way, you in it, but you got to
But
win.
either way, that's the main thing, though, is that regardless of any outcome, you should be in the playoffs. So, and also if it came down, something came down to points. We also got the points there. I think we're the 2nd leading team in the district right now in points, right behind Highland Park. So we do have the points category in that, because I think Midlothian is right behind us. But of course, that won't matter due to head to heads and also just record too. But just for all the other teams like Centennial and Red Oak, we definitely have the points advantage over them. So yeah, man, just the main thing is you just got to win. It's like we said last week or the last 2 weeks ago against Midlothian, man. We just got to win.
And just to piggyback off of what Jeremy said, we're facing a Red Oak team who has had their fair share of struggles this year. Defensively, they are giving up right around, I want to say, 35 points a game, if not maybe a little bit more. Now they do have a 4-star. Is he a 4-star or a 5-star? I want to say he's a 4-star.
4.
Yeah, they have a 4-star wide receiver, Braden Robinson, who is averaging right around 100 yards per game. But teams have been bracketing him with double coverage, so he hadn't been able to be as successful as he did last year. Now, one thing we are going to have to worry about, because let's just say we take him away, right? They have a quarterback, last name Middleton, Billy Middleton, who is a senior quarterback. He is a dual threat quarterback. We have had our fair share of troubles with mobile quarterbacks, starting all the way back from Marshall or Lufkin. We even saw a little bit of that against Legacy. We're going to have to contain Highland Park. We're going to have to play containment football, and we're going to have to play assignment football in the secondary, because the problem is not us scoring on offense. As of right now, Tyler High has a 2nd rated offense in the district. It's the points that are being given up that we have to work on. So this is a very winnable game. Now, it's going to be a hostile environment. I went to the JV when the JV and the freshman played in Red Oak last year. And when I tell you an all-out brawl broke out last year at the JV game, it was ugly. So this is a fan base that likes to talk noise. The players will talk noise. And you just kind of got to know what you're dealing with. So reacting to situations to not get those 15-yard penalties, we're gonna have to be smart. And they need this win just as much as we do. So
Yes.
It's a winnable game. I'm gonna stay away from predictions. I think we can win. I think we will win. And I just say our kids just want it more at this point. I think Coach Woods and his staff understand the task that is at hand, and we just don't have room to go out there and make mistakes come this Friday.
Yeah, that's the same way I'm feeling, man. I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be finally the week that we finally push through defensively, and we make those defensive stops that we need to get us in the playoffs, man, for the first time since 2021. So
Yeah, 2021.
I think it's gonna happen, man. I don't see the offense having too many issues, especially seeing what most offenses have been doing to Red Oaks defense, which
Mhm.
is pretty ironic because I think I was one of the people that actually raved about Red Oaks defense in the offseason,
Yeah.
at least talent wise on paper. I thought they
Mhm.
were gonna be one of the better defenses in the district, but
Complete
it hasn't
opposite.
really it's yeah, it's been pretty much the opposite.
Mhm.
I mean stats wise, at least in points, I would say points against that they have allowed. I think they're like the third. They're like the third worst defense in the district right now in
Mhm.
points allowed. So that's just something that I think we can take advantage of, especially with the offense that we have coming in. They just do their job, man. Like we've always known that they could, and they have been doing. I don't see how they can just keep up with us. Especially with the way, at least through district play, Red Oaks offense has sputtered, I would
Yeah.
say, to say the least, throughout the weeks. It's been really inconsistent, man. It's either one week they can go out there, put up 28, 35 points, and then the next week you're looking at like, what happened? Especially last week against Midlothian, the team that we put up 43 points on.
Mhm.
That was the same defense that Red Oak played this past Friday, and they was only able to put up 10 points. And that was pretty
Yeah.
alarming to me.
I've looked
So
at similar opponents and seen where we were overwhelmingly a problem on offense for a lot of teams, except for Burleson Centennial, and they have struggled against these same teams to even get on the scoreboard.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
even Joshua.
yeah,
That was another game where I'm like, wow, like they couldn't get anything going. So I don't know if it's because I'm like, you have a quarterback that was a 2-year starter that was really good last year. Plus, you're bringing back your best receiver, one of the best receivers in the district. I didn't think it would be that much of a drop off on at least offensively that they have had. It's pretty ironic to say the least.
yeah. So honestly, my game plan, what I would be expecting, they are pretty vulnerable against the run and the pass. I think you could come in with a mixture or a balanced attack on Friday, get Kadarius, Ashton, Ariaga involved.
Hmm.
Man, I do like Granberry with these bootlegs and these design quarterback
Yes.
runs. And sometimes it's just the offense breaking down and he's just finding room to run. But I think he can be a key weapon using his feet when the play breaks down, man, and just taking off and getting exactly what he can get. Obviously, we know Trey Harrelson will be a threat, Chris Moore, Davion Searles, and Cook. So I think our regular guys should be able to come out and have put together a good game plan. And if we execute and keep the turnovers down, keep the turnovers to a minimum, and just try to get off the field on third down, I think we can put a recipe together for a victory. And just kind of glancing right now, and we won't know anything until this Friday. If we do win, whether we're the third or the fourth seed, you are looking at playing either Georgetown or Cedar Park in the first round, either as a third seed or a fourth seed.
It's a
So
drive right there, boy.
it's a drive, but um, I've never been to either one of them, so I can't. When I put it in Google Maps, it was about a 3.5, 4 hour drive.
It's right
Uh,
outside Austin. Right
Yeah,
outside.
right outside of the Austin area. So if some of y'all just trying to say, "Hey, I'm just gonna take a road trip," get ready. But we need to win Friday, so we're not gonna get ahead of ourselves. We need to get a win this Friday before we secure anything else. And if we do win, when we win, me and Jeremy will come back here Monday night at 8 o'clock, and we will tell you everything that is going to happen, as far as the playoffs. So with that being said, those are the chances right there. That's the scenario. That's what needs to happen. You could get the 3rd or 4th seed depending on if another team loses or wins. And the first order of business is getting a victory this Friday. So
yes,
that's what we got to do, man.
I also just wanted to bring up. I was looking at the box score, man, just from the game, and I'm like, man, the Red Oaks offense it got almost completely shut down, man. I'm just looking at the stats. Billy Middleton, at least for passing, it was 7 for 20 for
Yeah.
59 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't even muster up 100 yards of passing, and then in rushing, I mean, he was the primary rusher in the game, and that's what we alluded to about.
He's their leading runner. Period.
Yeah, he had 14 carries for 79 yards. He was the leading rusher. The next person in line was the running back, and he only had 8 carries for 20 yards.
Wow.
Braden Robinson was pretty much taken out of the equation in the game. He only had 4 catches for 29 yards.
Okay.
So obviously, it's something that teams are noticing with Red Oak this year that they couldn't see last year, and it's been working almost every week. So hopefully, whatever we see on film, I hope that we can translate that into the game on Friday and have the same results.
Yeah. And just to put it into perspective, Billy Middleton, their quarterback, is their leading rusher with 10 touchdowns on the ground and 671 yards. He's averaging
83
yards. Over 80 yards a game. Caden Granberry, if we're just talking about passing yards now, Middleton has already passed for 7 passing touchdowns and almost 1,500 yards in. Let me see what Caden Granberry has. And it's not even close. Let's see, Tyler. Okay. Bro, Max Preps is doing a big one tonight.
I'm trying to get it for you.
Okay, I'll let you look that up. But to put into perspective, they really are a 2-man offense. Between Billy Middleton and Braden Robinson, man, if you can take those 2 guys out of the game, and that's going to come with applying constant pressure on the defense, you pretty much looking at if your offense can go out and maybe score 28 to 30 points, I think we come away with a victory. And I think we need to give up nothing less than 17, 20 points because they got some explosive guys, man. So don't let this be a trap game to where they've been suffering against everybody else. And then they just come out here and start working miracles against us, man. We got to play assignment football. So,
that's the main thing. So I'm looking up Caden Granberry's stats. He actually the stats are they've been phenomenal this season. He has a 69% completion rate. And then also he's passed for almost 2,000 yards. So he's at 1911. I'm pretty sure he'll eclipse that 2,000 yards on Friday. So he's only had 23 touchdowns to 4 interceptions.
That's a good ratio.
So good ratio. Great ratio.
That's a dang good ratio. So I'll take those numbers any day. And man, we already know what we have with our running back capability, Ashton Arriaga and Kadarius McMiller. And man, while we're talking about some of the guys, man, shout out to Latrayson Harrelson, man, who just received an offer from the University of Texas, man. So big shout out to Trey. Puts in a lot of hard work, man, leaves it on the field. Definitely deserving. And I'm thinking this may open up the Alabamas, Ohio State. You know, you got Texas on your resume. That's pretty good, man. And shout out to the rest of the kids that are putting in the hard work and, you know, trying to get these offers, man. And I know it's not easy, man, especially maybe not having the outcome that we would like, but encourage your kids just to keep their head up, man, keep fighting and, you know, just keep trying, man, keep pushing. We're behind y'all. And, you know, whatever you guys, you know, have your hearts on and desire, you know, if you just put your mind to it, man, and come together as a team, we can get this done, man. We can. I'm telling you, we can, man. Very winnable game on Friday. Let's see what else we got, man. I think
Can we talk about that realignment? The realignment, have we heard about that? The realignment?
Yes.
I think that's important that we do talk about if y'all have that information.
Yes.
We've got what they have released so far. So, and I kind of got the conversation started last week, and so here's what we know right now, right? As of right now, Tyler High still has 5A Division I numbers. We were pretty much expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
The scenario is that Cedar Hill, Lancaster, DeSoto High, Mesquite High are looking to probably drop down to 5A Division I. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you're talking about DeSoto, you're talking about 2 state championships and 3 state championships in the last 10 years, 2016, 2022, and 2023, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jeremy?
I think no, they just got. I believe it's just 2.
It's just 2. Okay.
2. Yeah, it's
okay.
just
2. Well, while they have lost overall enrollment, and what happened was they closed their open enrollment for DeSoto ISD. So what that did was send kids respectively back to whatever neighborhood or whatever city or part of Dallas they were from. And we're starting to see some kids migrate to Waxahachie and the Red Oak area.
And some to Midlothian too.
Yeah, some to Midlothian as well. So what this means, and we're not saying this to put fear in anybody. I mean, as far as I know, man, John Tyler High, we ain't never dug no opponent. But it does make things interesting as far as the district that you are in now. You could possibly be looking at a new district of doom if Tyler High, Midlothian, Cedar Hill, Lancaster, and DeSoto were to join this district or a district.
Yes.
So that's what we have right now. We don't have anything official as far as what the actual cutoff number would be. But we are expecting those teams to drop down as soon as next year. So Jeremy, I'll let you kind of piggyback off of that and give your insight on that.
Yes. I did want to correct this. So yes, you were right. It was 16, 22, and 23. Yeah. I forgot they had the back-to-backs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, it's kind of just what you were saying, man. I think really it just comes down to really what scenario what we think should be the district and what the UIL is going to do. Because I mean, we thought we were still gonna be with West Mesquite and North Mesquite. That didn't happen. They sent us all the way to the other
way
side of
out the way, man. Way out the way,
so,
bro.
I mean, you can never count out anything with the UIL, man. You can guess all day, but they just, they just gonna do what they gonna do, man. But if I had to go with the more logical guess of what district we would be in, I mean, we've talked about it. I mean, of course, you could see us with a Cedar Hill, DeSoto, a Lancaster. For sure, it's going to be Crandall since Crandall's going to be moving up now. You can always lump Highland Park back in there. Somehow they'll always end up with us somehow. And then, of course, you have West Mesquite and North Mesquite too. And then, I mean, you still can't count out Longview because depending on what the UIL does, pertaining to if they're going to either raise the cutoff or if they're going to drop it down.
Longview had 2296, just right below 3,000. Miss Williams.
So I mean, if they raise it, then they're going to be five. They're going to be 581. So we'll be back in the same district again. But if they drop it down, then of course they won't be there. So I mean, it's a lot of different scenarios. We got even a scenario where you could see a team like, well, I feel like you could possibly see Melissa.
Up and coming team. Yeah.
You can see Melissa, man. Melissa.
Right over there in the Allen corridor.
Yeah, possibly McKinney North and Sherman again, if Sherman doesn't go back up. So it's a lot of different scenarios where the UIL could go with this. And it's going to be a lot different for them. And I imagine it's going to be a district out there that's going to be like, we're going to be looking at it like, what the heck is this? Because it's just so new, man. This is going to be probably, I think this is the first time ever where you're going to see the UIL possibly drop the cutoff down because it's so many teams that are dropping, man, because enrollment just across the state is down.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they go about doing this because a lot of districts are just going to either be at capacity and I've said it's a possibility you might see some DFW teams get sent to Region 3
Yeah,
just
and
because
that's how
of
you
how
know some
many
things.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of how many teams is just going to be stacked in the DFW alone. You
Mhm.
can't. It's almost going to be kind of impossible to keep all of us in Region 2.
Well, and that's like I say, man. They eventually, in the next maybe 2 to 4 alignments, you're going to see 7A at some point
You
because they're
got
going
to.
to have to take these current 6A teams and push them into another class. And you'll see teams like Tyler High, um, I don't know, DeSoto probably go 6A, but they're going to have to reclassify and make a 7A at some point. So, you remember 2010, 2011, we were with teams like Marshall, White House,
Yeah.
Hallsville, because they had everybody together, and the top 2 Division 1 teams made the playoffs, and the top 2 Division 2 teams made the playoffs. But a lot of teams were complaining about teams like Tyler High, White House, who were just rolling through these districts. They opted to take some of the larger enrollment schools like Tyler High, and put them in a separate division. So that's why you see 5A Division 1 districts and 5A Division 2 districts. But I was
and
a fan of just leaving us where we were.
and yeah, and I mean that split is what's causing the issue right now, because you if you would have just kept it like it was and just had it unsplit, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now, because we would know no matter what, this is the district we were going to be in, because you would have had enough teams and enough scenarios where everything would have still meshed. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
have to worry about dropping the cutoff. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be out of the question. I think they would create a 7A before they unsplit the divisions.
Hmm.
Um, but if it was me, man, just unsplit the divisions, man, and just send it back to how it was.
Yeah. We be terrorizing people again.
Hey,
uh,
little old Lindell and
yeah.
them, man, they would hate that. They would hate to see us coming.
Oh, and Lindale is looking to go 5A as well, but it'll be 5A Division 2. Lindale is growing, so if y'all know people out there in the Lindale area, tell them they better get their
Yeah.
little 4A, their last little 4A run. They better enjoy it because they getting ready to go 5A. So,
Hey, I'd much rather be in 5AD1 than 5AD2.
yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, man, as we get more information, and me and Jeremy are doing the best that we can to stay on top of these numbers, who may come up, who may go down. And in February, we'll know what the actual districts will be. That's when the actual realignment will come out. Toward the end of February, maybe mid to late February, and we'll know for sure what district we will be in as far as what teams they take out, what teams that they add, and we'll be first to try to keep everybody updated
Yeah,
in those regards. So yeah, that is something to think about, y'all. But I just think wherever we may go, district wise or whatever, next year and for the next 2 years coming, we got to start something this year by getting back in the playoffs.
that's where it
And
starts, man.
I just think it has to be now.
It'll carry over
Talent
into
still
next
got
year.
there. It will, man, because now the kids believe that they can win now. And you got a lot of seniors on this team that have not experienced the playoffs. And I don't know what that's like. Having that feeling of, we almost made it, but we didn't, because last year seniors went through it. But I just think, man, now is the best time to just shift this program into the right direction. And I know Coach Woods and his staff, along with the kids, will be focused, and hopefully we will just come away with a victory, man. It's time. It's just time, man. I don't
Yes,
know if we
sir.
can keep affording to not go, because what you see around the state now is teams that or programs that are not as successful. Kids are starting to transfer, and I'm not saying that that's something that would happen around here, but kids that feel that if they can't go win, they feel like they don't have a chance to be discovered by colleges, and they eventually start transferring. So, of course, I
Mhm.
want to prevent any of that, but I just feel like now is the best time to get this thing going and start a new
Mhm.
generation and a new era of Cujo football. So, and
Sure,
Marcy,
man.
I'm gonna be honest, man. You add a pretty good addition to this here show, man. Hey, we gonna
Yeah.
have to get you a chair for next season and maybe the end of this season, because you brought your people with you, and you got all the
Yeah.
information that we need to know about uh the program that you guys are running, and you just bring such a positive energy. Um, you know, just to Tyler High, period. And we definitely need that. So whatever days that you are free and you want to join, you got something to say, or you just want to add your insight or Rod Lee.
Welcome anytime.
My boy Rod Lee, man, just let me know. Cause sometimes I just like to sit back and listen too sometime. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ryan would definitely love to sit in here with you guys when he's off, but I just happen to have him tonight. But normally I don't have him on Monday night. So tonight I do have him.
Shout out to Ryan, man. That's my guy right there, man.
Yeah, and my grandson. This house is rocking about sports right now. What my grandson needs to be focused on and doing this. So I must commend Coach Woods and his staff. As we were leaving tonight, they were still working. So I commend them for staying, even after the team had left. They're there still working. So we do need a win, Jeremy. We definitely need this win, Tristan. We do need this win. And I believe we can win. I know we can.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it at that, man. Marcy, thank you so much for joining. You know, this was last minute. I said, man, let me get Marcy on here. Because she's always texting me information that I could send. I said, well, I mean, I'll just bring her on and let people hear your voice. When you speak, Marcy, people listen. And you know, that should just say a lot about what you bring and the love and admiration that people have for you. So anytime that you want to come on or be a guest, just let me know. And it's nothing. It's nothing. We all got the same goal.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you, and y'all have a great night.
Yeah, we will. Thank you, Marcy. Shout out to Marcy again, man. So hey, man, big game Friday night, 7:00 p.m. Red Oak.
Big game, man.
And man, if y'all can come out, please do. I think, are they televising? Red Oak have their own broadcast.
Yes, so they do, man. Make sure y'all flood Red Oaks live, man. We're gonna post it, man. Flood it, man, with the Cujo in there, man. Flood it in the comments.
Yeah,
I think
trying to bring back.
I think TISD is gonna be there too.
It's about time. It's about
time.
Like,
hey, that's something they should do in the future, man. I've been saying it, man. They need to go ahead and do them away games too, man. Not just the home games.
So, you know, we understand that there are people that cannot come. They just simply cannot come. So if you can pull out your phone, or if you're at home and you can just catch it from wherever you are, to me, that's support. If you can't show up and support in person, support from home or online. If you look at Longview game day, the people that can't come to the game, they have 3,000 kids. I mean, not kids, but people in that chat. So they still supporting Longview. So, you know, that's one of the programs that, you know, I think does a really good example of showing, hey, this is how you get behind your team, whether you were in person or you couldn't make it. Because, you know, we know people move away. We know people work. We know people are not physically able to make it. But we can still be a community that sticks together and support these kids, man. So when we get links to the Red Oak broadcast, I'll post it on this page. We'll post it in the Cujo page. And man, just you know, support from home or wherever you are. And let's cheer the Lions on this Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Ariaga. I see she tuned in as well. Appreciate you for tuning in. Miss Krista Lee, Katana Turner Elmore. Man, when I tell you Marcy brought some people in here, hey,
man, hey,
I should have done this a long time ago.
Make sure y'all sharing it too, man.
It's better late than never. So yeah, Marcy, once again, we appreciate everything you do. That's it for us. We will be back next Monday, 8:00 p.m. Central Time. We had a later start tonight at 8:30, but we will be back. Shout out to you too as well, Stephanie Turner, Letitia Lynette, my man Jerry Ford as well. We will be back 8:00 p.m. Next Monday with hopefully some good news, man. Hopefully some good news, man.
Playoff coverage.
Yeah, hopefully some good news. So until then, man, like I said, y'all can inbox us any information, details that you got about anything that the community needs to know, man. Just let us know. And other than that, man, we are out of this thing. I'm your host, DJ Trill. Shout out to the co-host, Mr. Jeremy Meredith. We out of here.